Hi, my name is David Renton from Reedcare College in Scotland in Paisley. I primarily teach games development at Reedcare and have done so for about the last 7 years. About 4 years ago I became quite interested in using educational games within the classroom. It started when I was playing a game called Seen It on the Xbox 360 with my family, and we were really enjoying the game, and I thought this would be a great thing to do with my class. But I need a way that I can make the questions myself, so I can change the questions to be on any topic. So I used X&A, and I created a basic version of this which used Xbox 360 wireless controllers connected to a Windows PC, but allowed me to create the questions. These games became quite popular in the college, and eventually it led to a funded project where I created 4 separate games, all based on using wireless controllers as the buzzers. After that, the games got noticed by Microsoft, and I went down and became part of the Microsoft Partners in Learning program, and I met some teachers there like Ray Chambers and Jimmy Edwards who were using Connect in the classroom, and Ray had developed some apps himself that made use of Connect, and I became inspired by that to actually look at creating some educational games that made use of Connect. Connect, I think, is an ideal platform for educational games because it's multi-sensory. It encourages active learning, it's good for visual learners, and you can even have, as you can see here today, you can even have the students in the game, so it's kind of augmented reality as well. The first game I created was called Connect Angles, and the initial idea was to measure angles, but I expanded it to handle percentages, decimals, fractions, bearings, or a mode where it asks all of them. It's also got different levels of difficulty, easy, medium and hard, depending on the learners that you're doing it with, and you can set it to right and left handed, which was something that we learned by doing it in the classroom that was required. There's a battle mode, which is a 2-player mode where they can compete against each other in a competitive game, which is what I usually would use in the classroom, but what I'm going to show you right now is the single player mode. What happens in this game is it'll ask you for an angle, and Connect is going to measure the angle between my elbow and my wrist and draw that on the screen. So it wants me to do 150, and I'm going to try and get as close to that as I can, and then I'm going to hold up my left hand to confirm that I'm sure I've done it, and it's told me there that I've done 140, so I was 10 degrees out, but I got 97 points because I was pretty close. If I can get 10 dead on, you'll get bonus points for being exact. During the past year I've been taking these games around different schools, and quite a lot of teachers asked me when they saw Connect Angles, can't you do the same thing for telling time? So we developed a game, or I developed a game based on that idea, and in this game it asks you to do a time, so 25 past 8, so I'm setting the hour hand first, so we'll set it to 8, and put my hand up, and then 25 past, and I'm going to get it deliberately wrong to show you what happens, so I'm going to set the minute hand to 20, and it tells me that I was slightly out. It was 8.20 that I did when I should have been 8.25, and it gives me points based on that. So 5 to 12, so hour hand to 11, and then set the minute hand to 5.2, and that time I got it correct. I think the key to a good educational game is that the actual gameplay is the learning, and what I mean by that is there are too many educational games out there where you answer a question on a topic and then you get to play a little bit of a game. That I don't think is a true educational game. I think a true educational game, the actual gameplay that they take part in should be the actual learning, and that's what I've tried to do in all my educational games based on Connect. In this game, for instance, you're using Fruit Ninja style gameplay to devise maths. So in this example we're trying to look for multiples of 5, and I'm using my hand to swipe through them. So if the number, that one there which I missed, there's another one I missed, here comes one, so that's not a multiple of 5, so if I do that I lose a life. There's 80, that's a multiple of 5, I get it right, and so I'm trying just to sort out the numbers which are multiples of 5 in this example and swipe through only them. And the more I get right, the more points I get. The last game I'm going to show you is Word Mage, which is based on the same idea as Math Mage, so it's Fruit Ninja style gameplay, except we're going to revise things like nouns and verbs and that kind of thing. It has a multiplayer mode as well, just like the other one does. So in this one we're looking for nouns. So if I do that one, it's not a noun, I lose a point. Tiger's a noun, talk's not a noun. So I'm trying to sort out the numbers, the words quickly, and see which one is a noun and which one isn't. And every time I get one that isn't noun, I get points. And when I get ones that aren't, I lose points. All the games that you've seen in my video blog today can be downloaded for free from my blog, which is gamesforlearning.co.uk. I'd actually love it if you downloaded them, gave them a go in your classroom, and then give me feedback via Twitter or email and tell me how they're going. I'd love to hear how the games are being used in classrooms all around the world. If you're wanting to download Kinect games, the hardware you need is a Kinect for Xbox 360 or a Kinect for Windows. Both can be connected to a Windows 7 or 8 PC. If you want to try X games, you need wireless Xbox 360 controllers and the USB wireless receiver. Some of the teachers I know are getting their students to actually bring in their own Xbox controllers and use it with the game, so that might be an idea. So please give them a go, give me feedback, and I hope you enjoyed this video blog. Thanks.